All right, happy Wednesday again, you guys. I am just hopping on here to show you what our assignment will be today. So let me share my screen. Actually, I need to join, add this device with no sound. That way I can double check that you guys are seeing what you're supposed to see. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you. And if you go into any of the games, look for, if you're my block 1, block 2, block 3, you guys know what to look for at this point. What do I do the least? Let's go block 2. And in general, you can always click in assignments as well across the top from general, but it's the most recent thing. So if you go view assignment, click in there, let me put it on your student view. Here are the instructions, and they're pretty short and sweet, but let me read them to you. It says, play the Green Orchard video game. So it says Green Orchard game, Fife's class. If you cannot remember how to access your Legends of Learning account, click on my YouTube video below called Legends of Learning Login Help right here for help getting your account set up, logged in, or logged into Legends of Learning. So we used that a while ago when we played the Machi's Habitat, and if for whatever reason you can't find it, remember it, or whatever it is, click this video and it'll show you how to do it the right way. Let's see, and we can talk about it in class as well. So after you get logged in and set up, then you can play the Green Orchard game that's right here. Make sure you're thinking about these questions though. What is an animal group? How do groups affect an animal's ability to eat? How do groups affect baby animals? How do groups affect predators? And how do groups affect prey animals? So animals that are eating the creatures we're talking about. So if you can answer those questions and you're ready to move on, click questions for Green Orchard video game. It will take you to a Google form and you'll answer all 5 of those questions in short answers. And type your first and last name to get credit. Submit it when you're done, and then you'll be good to go. So like I was saying, if you click on this and you're having a hard time figuring out how to do it, just go back, go to Legends of Learning, sign up, login, help. It's just a YouTube video of me explaining it from this morning. And then once you figure that out, go to the game, making sure you're able to answer those questions. If after the game you come back and you look at these and you say, what's an animal group? How do animal groups affect their ability to eat? How do they affect baby animals, predators, prey animals? And you're thinking, oh, you know what? I feel confident answering those. Go ahead and move on to the questions. If you don't feel confident answering those, go back to the game and see if you're able to kind of come up with some answers. Once you feel confident though, go ahead and click questions for Green Orchard video game. These are the actual questions. Remember, it pops up in that Google form. So right here, Green Orchard video game questions. Play the Green Orchard video game questions. And they already told you all of the questions in that paragraph. So what's your first and last name? Well, it didn't say that. So you would type your name. I did have us put first and last name because I was getting some tricky answers, some nicknames and other things. What is an animal group? You would say, don't worry about making a complete sentence, just describing it the best way you can. You type it right in. How do groups affect an animal's ability to eat? How do groups affect baby animals? How do groups affect predators? How do groups affect prey animals? So those will be the questions you're going to answer. Once you've typed your answers into each box, remember your best attempt at the answer. Then you submit it and then it will tell me and you should be good to go with that. Let me go back. Oopsie daisies. Click too many things. Okay, so that was the questions form right here. Let's say like you were having trouble with our getting into, you clicked on this and you're like, what in the world do I do? Do I sign up? Do I log in? I'm confused. So then you would go like, okay, I don't really understand how to get into there. So let's see if I can get some help with that. It takes you right to the YouTube video that I made about this. And it's about 7 minutes long, but it's explaining signing up and the second half is explaining. So once you feel confident in that, choose, are you signing up? Are you logging in? And then I'm going to do the login from mine that I showed in my video, but I just came up with a couple words that I liked. Bunny turtle, password is blue. No thanks. And then I'm gonna join. So if you're logging in, it should be pretty easy peasy. If you need help signing up, just let me know. It probably won't log in properly because I am on a video with you. But the point of the game, you are actually a sheep. You start out as a sheep and you want to feed your sheep to help them survive better, right? So they're talking about good habitats, making sure that your animals have food. Oh, look at that. It wants to work for me today. That's cool. So it says, hey, you're awake. I thought you were done. Wait, don't you remember me? You must have hit your head harder than I thought. Oh, let's see if we can jog your memory. Quick, tell me what we look like. Oh, first sign up, I guess. Avatar. Okay. So then after I've set that up, I've never even seen this part of it. Okay, great. Now, superhero name. Oh, man, superhero name. So it doesn't look like I have to come up with all the words. I can just say, I want to be Captain Danger. I don't know. It felt right. Captain Danger. Cool. I think you're going to be okay, Captain Danger. But we need to get back to space. Interesting. Oh, okay. So this is really cool, actually. I didn't know that it was a whole storyline. This is the activity that you're supposed to play today. So I'm thinking this wasn't right, but look at Richard. Oh my gosh. Oh. So once you get there, it takes you to the sheep activity I was talking about. It's actually a lot of fun. So you try to help your creature survive, so you gotta feed it, take care of it, and then there will be another sheep, and you have to make both of them survive. And eventually, your group starts to grow, have baby sheep, and you have to protect from these foxes that are going to try to eat your baby. So you still have to keep feeding your creatures while protecting. So it's just talking about what happens in that relationship together to survive. So, well, since I'm reviewing, let's take a quick look. Ooh, these are a lot of those questions that were at the beginning, or for our questions that go along with this. So what you do is click on the sheep that you want to eat it, and then click where you want it to walk. Click on the flower. Click on the sheep. On the flower. So you want to make sure you get them nice and full. Okay. So you don't feed the baby. I learned this yesterday. You don't have to feed the baby, but what I was trying to do is stay close to the baby because you want to keep those sheep close to the baby It won't eat the babies if you come close right there, but they do scare off the fox. And it just keeps on with that. You have to figure out how to keep these sheep fed while also protecting the baby and warding off the fox. So it gets a little trickier as you go, but the more you play, the more you'll be able to answer the questions from the activity. So let me click out of here. If you feel confident about that, you're welcome to get started playing. If you still have questions, please ask them. Yeah, message me on Teams. You can message me on Dojo. Just make sure you understand, because our main focus is understanding how group interactions and behaviors work to protect animals. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.